There is a darkness that has nothing to do with the absence of light. It lives in the space between memory and forgetting, in the silence where a person's name used to matter, in the moment a man wakes and cannot remember who he is. This is where Pandorum begins, not in chaos, in quiet. Two men open their eyes inside a vessel drifting through nothing. They remember pieces of themselves, not enough to know why they are awake. Bauer is a flight engineer. Payton is his commanding officer. The ship is called the Elysium. It was built to carry 60,000 people from a dying Earth toward a second chance, a planet called Tanis. A journey meant to last 123 years. The passengers slept while the crew rotated in shifts. 8 years into the voyage, a message arrived from Earth. It said only, "You are all that is left of us." No rescue, no waiting, only the ship, only the silence between the stars. Bauer moves through the corridors of the ship as one moves through a dream remembered incorrectly. The architecture is familiar but wrong. He searches for the reactor. The ship is failing. If he cannot restore power, the passengers will die without ever knowing it. The darkness in the Elysium is not empty. It moves, it watches, it remembers. Long before Bauer awoke, another man did. Gallo, a flight corporal, alone on a ship carrying the last remnants of humanity. He knew the world he came from no longer existed. That knowledge broke him. He did not break quietly. He spread fear. He spread violence. He awoke the passengers into something tribal, something unreasoning. He built a society from trauma because trauma was all that remained. Then he slept again. Time passed. The enzyme designed to help colonists adapt accelerated mutation. Generations were born and died inside the hull. They became something no human had planned for. Bauer meets survivors. Nadia, fast and careful, alive because she must be. Man, a farmer, who does not speak his language but understands what matters. Leland, who has lived years alone in madness, still faintly human. These are not heroes. They are survivors. They make choices to live, not to save the world. Bauer carries grief he cannot name. His wife stayed on Earth. She died there. He does not know this yet. When he remembers, it nearly destroys him. This is what Pandorum truly is. Not a mental breakdown under cosmic stress, but the mind collapsing under the weight of unbearable loss. Bauer stabilizes the reactor. He moves through the ship's underbelly where the mutated humans wait. It costs man his life. Hesitation is fatal. Meanwhile, Payton reveals the truth. He is Gallo. He always was. A dead man's identity replaced his own, and what we remember becomes who we are. Gallo argues that the violent society he created is the only honest reflection of humanity. Civilization was always a performance. Here, in the dark, the performance ends. He opens the bridge windows. No stars, no familiar sky, only the flat absence of everything. Bauer begins to unravel, but Nadia sees life. Bioluminescent forms in the ocean, shifting beneath the hull. The ship's computer, counting silently for 923 years, shows Tanis was reached 800 years ago. The vessel rests on an alien ocean floor, a civilization of humanity sleeping unaware. Bauer hallucinates an attack and shatters the glass. The ocean floods in. He and Nadia seal themselves in a pod and rise to the surface. The ship releases over 1,000 pods. Survivors, awakened after centuries of darkness, ascend like something being born. Gallo drowns with the world he created. Bauer and Nadia surface on an untouched shore. Green, vast, indifferent. 60,000 souls set out to find a place for humanity to begin again. They will not know man's name. They will not know what Bauer carried. They will not know the man who tried to end it all is gone. That is the most human part of this story. We arrive without knowing the cost. We call a place home, and we begin.